Hello, welcome back to my channel, Taurus Gem Tarot. Today we are going to do a reading for, let's see, Leo. Okay, Leo, let's see what messages come up for you today. If you like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And share if you feel like this would be helpful to somebody else. What messages for you today, Leo? What messages for you today? One more. Fourth house, roots. I'm going to look that up in the book. Number 28. I love you as certain dark things are to be loved in secret between the shadows and the soul. Pablo Neruda sonnet. Lover's sonnet. Your question may somehow be rooted to the past. The fourth house is ruled by the moon and governs the feelings, all the ways we are touchy and emotional, dreams and our soul yearnings. It signifies the home, family, and the earliest phase of childhood. Even so, the time shortly before birth, when we are still in the womb. It is the babe within the womb. It is cover that protects us from the world, the house that represents nurturing, giving nourishment and safety. It symbolizes mothering and motherhood, and also the father who is able to mother and nurture his offspring. The fourth house shows the beginning of the family and holds the memories of our ancestors. It represents the putting down of roots and the foundation to everything in our lives. Our heritage and tribal affiliations. In the fourth house, the self is centered and grounded, but also likes to hide away. As well as caretaking, it also represents hidden treasures and a place to retreat. There is both gentleness and emotional rawness in the fourth house. When this card shows up in a reading, home, family issues may have something to do with your query, and it represents your current environment, family members, and where you live. Real estate and land might also figure in, as in putting down roots or buying or selling a home. This card can be the predicator of a birth or new members in the family, a pregnancy, and can sometimes mean care for the elderly, including nursing homes and hospital stays. This card can also indicate the presence of angels and being directed by heavenly means. Events or appearances of persons from your faraway childhood may suddenly be relevant today or again. You may reconnect with someone and pick up again just where you started. And even if it has been years since you've seen your friend, memories of past lives may surface, transforming areas of your present life. Depending upon the surrounding cards, the results may be uplifting and perfect or shattered to the core. These memories will change you and the way you view your life. Again, look for the reunions and connections with persons from your past, such as grammar school days, or even relatives you don't know very well. Or had long forgotten. You may dig up some fascinating news about your family or ancestry. Inheritances may figure in, where you receive something that has been passed down to you. However, the home is the primary meaning behind this card. So buying or selling a house, adding to a house, selling real estate and managing properties, as well as creating a secure home base, all relate to your question. As the fourth house is also the house of dreams, imagining and relying upon magic could feature. After all, the fourth house is lorded over by Lady Moon, mistress of the magic and the unseen world. It is now time to use your imagination and make things happen. What you think now is what will be, as long as you don't worry and fixate. Your magical intentions will grow organically, just like a silvery plant under the sacred moon. And finally, whatever is being asked about may occur around the time of the full moon. Fourth house card in brief. Who you are in secret. How you hide or where you hide. Wanting to hide, not wanting to face matters directly, withdrawing to recuperate, retreating to the womb to gather strength and begin anew, finding safety in the familiar, ancestral memories, inheritances, family secrets, gardens, and things that grow, earliest memories, feeling sentimental happiness found in what is old and familiar, domestic issues, adding to the home, having a baby, newborns in the house, bruised feelings, touchiness, being too sensitive, anxiety, real estate, land issues and buying a new house, mineral rights, bodies of water, leaks and damage due to water or floods, delays due to rain or snow, magic and kitchen witchery, angels and angelic guidance, dinners and celebration involving good food, nourishment and the diet, stomach problems. Corresponding tarot cards, Four of Cups. Key ideas: home, domestic issues, the mother, the father, ancestry, the tribe, old age, the end of a matter. All right, so that was quite a lot of information on that one card. And that was the fourth house, roots. Give us an idea of where we're going with this today. All right. And now we are going to grab one of these. They kind of seem to not go together. But there must be a reason for that. The only one that was backwards was this one. So maybe you could relate to it in some way. Putting it back. What messages for Leo? What messages for Leo? What messages for Leo today? What messages for Leo? We have Valkyrie. You can because you must. Huh. These cards aren't easy to flip through. Popped up before, now doesn't want to be found. Oh, there it is. I thought it was interesting. All that I seek is in my grasp. You can because you must. So I kind of feel like these are supposed to both be seen. All that I seek is in my grasp. Let's see, Thanos. All that I seek is in my grasp. Armed with extraordinary willpower and an obsession with fulfilling his destiny, Thanos doesn't care how he gets results, as long as he gets them. When the Titan appears in your reading, view him as a cautionary tale. Are you prepared for the toll your actions will take on you? And Valkyrie. You can because you must. Runa's path has been one of self-discovery, forcing her to accept her limitations and rediscover what she is capable of. You may be feeling like you're reaching the end of your stamina, but Valkyrie is here to infuse your reading with the emotional and mental resources necessary to keep fighting. That's crazy. Are you prepared for the toll your actions will take on you? Valkyrie is here to infuse your reading with the emotional and mental resources necessary to keep fighting. So I feel like something wants you to keep on fighting. You might be feeling drained, or it feels like it might be hard. I don't know what you're going through, but it feels like it might be something draining. And you're being told to keep going. That you have the energy and the willpower to keep moving forward. And this card is having to do with the self and family and issues possibly with family. Like your feelings and emotional stuff. It talks about childhood, mothering and fathering. I kind of feel like that is more talking about your inner child, your maybe looking at your inner child wounds that have to do with the self and how you feel about it, even if you weren't, like, think about how things were for you growing up, whether you were living with your mom or your dad or both, or even if you were raised by other family members or another person. But thinking about your childhood wounds, like your childhood trauma, and healing your inner child. That's kind of what I'm getting from these cards. I'm feeling like maybe there's trouble. You could be having trouble with the what you're going through dealing with your childhood issues, and maybe it's really heavy for you and really hard for you, and you're being reminded that you have the strength to keep on moving, and that you're not alone, and that you have the strength and support, even if the support is coming from you. Or you could find a support system outside of yourself as well, even if it's counseling or a friend or another family member. But I feel like it's letting you know that you are capable of pulling through this. Whatever you're going through, whatever's hard for you, you're capable of getting through it. Okay. Okay. So what is this? What is this obstacle? What's the challenge? I think it's a better question. Okay. Strength in reverse. That is the challenge. I feel like you're being reminded that even though it's hard, remember that you're strong. Find your strength. Well, I don't know what happened, but I accidentally turned off the last video. I flipped over these, or I pulled out these other 3 cards for, so this is your challenge, what you're not seeing, what you need to let go of, and your outcome. Okay. So, your challenge is, I feel like you could be feeling like being blocked, like you're being blocked by fear, or you could be having some self-doubt. And you should be careful with self-destructive behaviors and maybe exercise some self-control. What you don't see is that you might be feeling defensive or misunderstood, and that you may need to create some boundaries. And this also is a card asking for you not to give up. What you need to let go of, it would be like burning yourself out, and maybe the thoughts of giving up. Maybe also, like, if you could be being overindulgent, like maybe you're drinking or watching lots of TV, or just doing things like overindulgently, or like maybe a little excessively. to avoid facing your inner child. So I think maybe letting go of some of those things and enjoying them in moderation, so that you could also create time for yourself to work on your inner child wounds. This card is also saying like having a feeling of giving up, like to let go of the feeling of giving up. And the outcome was the 5 of Cups. I feel like unresolved and feeling burnt out could create like resentment if it's not healed. And looking at your wounds and doing your shadow work is positive and helpful, but if you're not healing and being able to let go of your wounds and your trauma so that they are not a burden to you anymore, then I feel like that's kind of what is it that I'm trying to say? It's like yeah, it's good to acknowledge your shadow, but the point I feel like of acknowledging the shadow would be to heal and grow from it. If you're acknowledging it and you're not doing anything with that information, it's not really, I'm not sure, but I feel like I want to say I don't feel like it's as helpful for you as being able to recognize how to heal or work on how to heal from those things, like healing your inner child after recognizing what the causes for the wounds in their inner child are. Let's see. Maybe I can get one more for guidance. Not like this time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like the channel, if you like your reading. The World in Reverse. Alright, so I feel like your guidance is to follow to not take shortcuts and to follow through with what you're working on to get your closure. That's what I feel like your guidance is. In order to get a better outcome. Remember, after your shadow work, to learn about yourself and your wounds, work on healing yourself and your wounds. All right, I believe that is all that I have. Yeah. So this is the end of the reading. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.